Hey everyone, with the new G1 reissue showing up at Walmart's and Walmart.com, I thought it'd be a good chance to revisit a video I made in the summer of 2017, uploaded to YouTube, and accidentally deleted it because it said I had two of these on there, deleted one, and got rid of both, and I thought, well crap, lost my video, but then I found a backup, and so I was like, well, I'll re-upload this, so we can see what the Commemorative series Hot Rod, or Rodimus Major, was all about. So today in the first episode, we're going to be taking a look at the original Hot Rod from 1986. And this is my original from 1986. I got this for Christmas in 1986. As you can see, he has a lot of sticker wear, play wear, and the stickers are just gone. And a lot of wear, like I think these were once black, painted black. I'm not sure, but they're the metal feet, rubber tires. So, you know, if anything was chromed out, you know, it's kind of losing that look. This is a well played with figure toy. I play with this a lot. You can tell he's got a stress mark that runs across his chest. You can see it underneath, just from right there. Just from a lot of play. He got a lot of play as a kid. Because he was pretty. The ones that were quick for me to transform as a kid were probably the figures that got the most play. So yeah, and you can tell in his face, sculpt here, he's got a lot of paint chipping, paint wear, and yes, he is a little dusty. I probably should have dusted him off a little bit better. I skipped him. The face. I'll take care of you, baby. I'll take care of you. Okay. So he is very loved, very well played with figure. And he comes with two differently molded weapons. Turn him on 360. Very much straight up and down. Very much no backpack as opposed to the modern day figures. But as you can tell, the back is like a big block. But his feet are not joined together at the bottom, so you know it's nice. Doesn't have a metal bar connecting them there. The reason he doesn't have all the back kibble on like the masterpiece figures is because he wears the back of his car on his legs, and with the back exhaust and everything. Whereas masterpiece figures try to streamline this to where it's just his leg right here, which is how his animation model was. So they're trying to get this stuff here off his feet. His feet in the cartoon, and even the comics, is very streamlined, you know, and it's not streamlined here. You know, it's very hard to get all this stuff somewhere to disappear without adding some kind of kibble somewhere else. So, yes, still up. And for a figure of this time, he had a little more articulation than some. He just had this elbow, and you just have a bicep swivel, which is all usually, if they have it, it's because the transformation calls for it. His head will not stay. I said stay. And that's pretty much his articulation. And his shoulders got this little hinge where you can kind of move in and out like this, but there's not much else to it. There's no waist, there's no knees, there's no hips, there's no nothing else. And your feet do this, but that doesn't make a difference because, yeah. Whatevs, mate. So I also do have this commemorative series when they're being reissued in the, I don't know, early to mid 2000s. So I have this one. That's when they had to call him Rodimus Major because they lost the trademark to Hot Rod. I've never opened him. You see, he's still got the tie on him, but the real rubber bands that went around his hood, I guess it's been there so long they just gave up and rotted away there and snapped on their own. So I was going to open this figure up and compare it. You can see the tape is still focus on the box, not Hot Rod. Sealed on both ends. I thought I'd open it up and do an actual comparison of the two and see what exactly the difference. I've never opened it, and I don't know what's totally different with these. I'm assuming they should be pretty close to exactly the same figure. It's just this one will look a hell of a lot better than that one. Okay, let's get this sucker open. I feel like I just bought me something. I've had this thing for whenever it's released till now. About a decade or more. So I've been slowly, I had all these, I'm slowly opening them, especially the ones I never had as a kid, and then the ones, oh, don't tear the box, mother. You devalued it! Okay, especially the ones that, no, like I never had as a kid, and then the ones where, they look a lot better than what I currently have, because mine are all well played with. Look at the stickers. Ooh. Come on. Come out, come out, come out. Oh. There we go. There's his weapons inside of there. Dang. I'm glad they don't do this kind of stuff anymore, because this was always a pain in the butt. Getting that stuff out. I guess I'll show you the back of this package. It has the old classic art. I had this lunchbox, and I have a lunchbox with the 84 art on it as well. I always like this. Multiple hot rods. There's one here. There's one there. There's blur there. Especially broadside. Yeah. There's a blur back here too. There's Ultra Magnus. There's Stunicons hanging around. Springer. Silverbolt. Scamper. There's this Aerobots. Part of Predaking. And there's Dive Bomb up there. Razor Claw. And then a Sandstorm back there. Octane. Trypticons up there. More Stunicons and Combaticons. I'm not too sure who this dude is. I think it's some Stunicons. I'm not positive. A little hard to make out through the camera lens. Alright. So I'm going to spend about 10 minutes probably on doing this, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we got them open. Here's the original from '86. I know I didn't do all the stickers yet. But here is the reissue. Alright, so difference you know right off the bat, this seems to be, it's a sticker, but it's more of a foil-like sticker, so it has more of a shine to it. That's the biggest difference I noticed right off the bat. Also, in person, the colors look very similar on the toy, but on the camera here, he shows up more of like a deep red than he does. They're both actually more of a darker red. I'm not sure what you call the color, maroon, burgundy. He's originally intended to be a pink. He was first molded in pink, and it's on one of the initial things. We had like a packet of different ones, and that's why the original stickers were more on the sides of the car here. You can't really tell because mine's so worn. Was more of a pink, so it didn't really match the figure. Whereas this one, it's been redone to where you see it's a red on here, so it matches the paint very well. Everything else feels the same. It feels about the same kind of heft to them. The orange does look a little bit deeper, but it could also be because this guy is newer and this guy's a little more faded. You can tell the feet used to be black. Now mine are gray because all the black paint. You can see where there needs to be some black paint. It's come off. So yeah, looks a lot better, a lot cleaner than what I have does. So this might become my new display piece. And this is part of where that rubber band was wrapped around the front of the car. And it was like part of it was stuck to him. I had to peel it off through his hood. I had to transform him. That's like he's in car mode. But everything's pretty much exactly the same. It comes with his stickers. I might apply some of these. I might not. I might just try to do something myself and actually try to do him up to look sort of like the animation. I'm not positive what I'm going to do yet. But yeah. Otherwise, looks good. So now I have a clean hot rod to put on my shelf. Yeah, you see the yellow of the spoiler. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but this is a deep yellow, like a darker yellow. This is very light. And that's just probably, over time, things fade. So we'll go ahead and get the transformation. We'll just transform my older one here. Yeah, that's the other reason why mine, I'll go ahead and talk about this, head doesn't stay in. I never realized it because it's been so long. This is like this when I was a kid, so I must have broke it like right off the bat. But there is a tab on the bottom of this piece that will tab over. It's like a little hook that goes onto the chest there. And it holds his head in place. And there's also when the hood goes into this waist piece here, you can tell there's this place where to go, and there's like a little thing for a tab. Mine broke off the back of it too, so it still sits in there, you know, snugly, and it will hold. It's not tabbed in, so it will come out if you pick it up by this. Whereas this guy is tabbed in by the chest, so it will not. He's not going to come untabbed at all. I have not broken this one. He is brand new. This one, hey, I was 6 years old, almost 7, and I was playing the crap out of this figure. So we'll get the transformation here with the older, worn-out model. So I don't want to break anything on the new one. All right, first thing we're going to do is we're going to raise this. And we're going to tuck his head in. And we're going to take his backpack here. We're going to spin it all the way back like this. That gives us room to tuck his head in. Okay, through here. And that way it will go inside and say hello. Take his arms, and you want to take to the side here, you can see it better. Take his arm and spin at the bicep swivel here, and like this. So when it goes down, it fits in with the molding right there. You can see there's a molded in section there, and that's where this part of the arm fits. So, like so. You can see with that stress mark on my hood, it makes the front of his hood, it does not sit flush, so it kind of has this little hook up. So, but yeah, fold his feet in. Now, but you turn his waist piece around the face the other way. And all you do now is just push his legs up, and it will go over his arms. And he is transformed. This is why he is so worn out. 'Cause the ease of transformation for the vehicle. And if you want to, you can always peg in his guns into his engine. Carefully, I guess I might add. Without breaking him. Still slightly rolls on his rubber tires. Let me take that out. And we'll just admire the vehicle mode. You can see the full robot just like he's just hunched underneath the car. But I still really love this car mode. I think it's still probably my favorite hot rod car modes of all the hot rods they've done. The updated ones, the Titan Returns, the classics, and all that. So it's classic. It's nostalgic. It's futuristic in the year 2005. But yeah, and we'll show them off with the one I just opened, the Commemorative series. And it is with the new one. Well, not new one, but the Commemorative series. Freshly opened, unboxed, and it is a beaut. Oh, so clean, so pretty. Oh, I just love how it looks there. You can see the front end, the hood sits more flush with the front of the vehicle than the one I had. And let's see, rolls much better. That's a good car. I don't push too hard. So we come back here. So yeah, compare it with much better. All right. you got the weapons. We'll just take two of these and compare. This is the one from '86. This is out of the Commemorative series box. Not very much difference. The '86 one just seemed to be a dark, a deeper gray, more than the Commemorative series. Overall, very, very nice indeed. Yes. All right. Well, I say thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode of Hot Rod Week. Till next time, peace out.